mentioned, the SendGrid acquisition, and I wanted to share my screen here for just a minute. And this is from management's presentation that came out with the earnings, and it looks at the SendGrid acquisition. And you'll notice that when it acquired SendGrid back in the first quarter of 2019, you'll notice that in this bar chart here from Q1 19, it shows 29 million in revenue from that. And over the course of the coming 4 quarters, that revenue grew to 54 million. So almost double in just a stretch of from Q1 to Q4. So I really like the fact that this illustrates that management has been really diligent in not only when they acquire a company, but then turning around and monetizing off of that. They're not letting it languish in the corner somewhere. They're really, getting a good return on their investment from this. One other quick, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to make sure before you get off the screen, let me know, because I just want to make one comment to clear up something for viewers who might have a question on it.
Oh no, go ahead. Why don't you do that now?
Yeah, sure. Just to say, and I know this looks confusing, if you're looking at those 4 top of the bar chart squares, rectangles that Danny showed us, why they disappear after Q4 2019. And that's simply because the company has lapped 4 quarters after the acquisition. So now it's part of organic growth. They don't break it out anymore. They can, and this is often you'll see that after an acquisition, a company may break out, we got this much additional revenue from our new acquisition, but after a year, you fold it into your other results. And that's why it's not showing up in Q1, Q2, Q3 of 2020. But you can bet that number is still growing. Wouldn't you assume that, Danny? I would think so.
I absolutely think that's a safe assumption. And just because they're not, breaking it out in the chart any longer, management has been really good about, like I said, increasing the revenue from that acquisition. And I expect that we will see similar solid growth from the acquisition of Segment in the coming quarters.